EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. It's caught by Mike Evans. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Buccaneers 7, Colts nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Richardson off the play fake. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 type, 9.
Now it's Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 11 that time, and it Colts 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Colts at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now if you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up, we'll soon find out.
On the play. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
His
point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
You're hit. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trap on leading. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Richardson to throw off play action. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
19 Tigers.
First down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21.
Boswell set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
These two teams all tied after one. Here's Mayfield. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Colts 17-yard line.
Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
17 yards.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. From low, no better. When I got rich and
Mayfield going to take it in the sneak. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Two. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Under a heavy motion, down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here we go. Strike. No.
Off play action. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Run. Pitch. 180. Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Real. 180. Hey, alert.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
60 Maverick. 18, 5 in.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther Buffalo 18. Ready,
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that.
Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Play Tucker on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Richardson working from the gun. That one into the hands of Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tag. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Flowers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
A gain of 6. Brings up
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll try and do this himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Ridley. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 21.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, Richardson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Richardson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
8-yard pickup. Brings up
going for it on fourth, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
Calvin Ridley. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield on play action. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's out of bounds. And we'll take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 8.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Again, it's Richardson. They'll swing this out to Giddens. And he is going to have the Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Richardson off the play fake. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Derek Hall. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
On for the point after.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Buccaneers 49. Colts 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield keeps it himself. And not only did he never get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for second and long. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
19, Cowboys, Warriors, 17, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Third and long, Richardson from his end zone. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bucs, 2. Let go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Richardson on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. And he is out around the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Chop 60, chop 60. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
70,
Going for it on fourth, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
39-yard line.
60, 60. Mustang 19. Ready,
Now Richardson yet again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's second and 10.
Ready. 7 o'clock, Bronco 80. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Richardson shotgun on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down and goal to go.
Right here. Come on. Set. 70 Ranger.
One last shot for Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be caught. So the Colts will final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here.
Let's
The
go now.
Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop back to 5.